Personally, I would like to knock you the fuck out with a baseball bat. To be honest with you, take your pretty face and knock you the fuck. You think I'm pretty? That's so nice, dude. You stupid fucking bitch. Yes, okay. You might be thinking to yourself, what unhinged, deranged, absolute silly things that I say to get that random chatter to say that comment to me in a live stream about a month ago? Well, I'll give you the cliff notes. I was opening up about my history, a past situation of me being bullied, and me being bullied a lot. Believe it or not, this absolute Giga Chad was once a short, fat, not so cool kid. I liked to play video games. Didn't play any sports. Didn't have any friends. Had a couple friends that we talked about video games. Had my brothers. If you didn't know anything about Super Smash Bros. Melee or Wind Waker or Pokemon, we weren't in the same circles. I was also a middle child, so I was seeking attention a lot and usually making a fool of myself in the classroom. All of that combined is the recipe to being a very easy target and punching bag as the little weird kid with long hair, very, very, very fat. A little chunky monkey I was. So, that led to a lot of situations where I got bullied. Especially in 6th grade, whenever we started doing like PE class, jumping into the locker room to change into our official gym clothes. And, it was a trying time for sure. Middle school is a great time for people to develop, and also a good time for people to get very, very vicious while trying to develop themselves as a personality and otherwise. So, why would this random chatter, the first time I saw them talk in the stream was about a month ago when they said this. And I know I'm a little tardy to the party a month ago. A month ago is like a year in the real world if you're on the internet. So I opened up about me being bullied and how I stopped getting bullied. To give a cliff notes or fun little story of the kind of bullying I received, we went to Park Day. Park Day was a huge thing, a fabled event that everyone talked about. Everyone in the elementary to, I think it was middle school, was allowed to come, and then they had high schoolers come hang out with us and run events. There was water balloon fights, gun fights. There was little sporting events, and then there was just like the hangout corner if you wanted to hide from the sun and be a little goblin like this chatter probably was. You were allowed to do that. It was a free time. Everyone brought snacks if you wanted to. There was food provided. It was a fun little time. It was near the end of the school year. Everyone looked forward to it. So, Park Day, everyone, gets on their swim trunks and puts on a fun little shirt. I think I had chosen a Hawaiian button-up shirt. And, as the fat kid trying to be funny, it worked a little bit. I was a real Riz master. Not really. But, I tried talking to girls. I tried, being a cool kid. And it didn't work out very well. So, on to the story. One of my bullies decided, you know what? I don't like you wearing that shirt. So he decided to grab some mud that had been developed from a rainstorm or the water gun fights or whatever. It was about halfway through Park Day. We had just had lunch. And he took that mud and just threw it right on my shirt. Covered my shirt, got my neck area, got me nice and dirty. And even though I kind of looked like a pig, I did not like to wallow in the mud like a pig, especially not on Park Day. Not while talking to my friends about, getting Charizard and Super Smash Brothers and trying to deduce the way that you do that. And believe me, back in those days, I thought it was possible. But alas, it was not. Unless you, photoshopped him into the, screen. like I had been bamboozled to believing that he was able to get. So, covered in mud now. And I went to the teacher, who apparently had seen everything. Me just hanging out, then me getting mud all over me. I went to the teacher and said, "Hey, I didn't like getting mud all over me. That was not the cat's pajamas." And she had seen everything, and wouldn't you know it, the punishment was sent out after an hour-long conversation with the principal. We both, now key word there, both got 3 days of in-school suspension near the end of the year, which means we missed out on a pizza party and a movie day, I think. A fat kid missing a pizza party. Let's just say I was not so happy. But yeah, the core memory that I developed from that was we both got punished for me getting mud on myself. Someone threw mud at me, and I got punished for it. I guess I should have had Spidey sense and just Matrix Neo dodged it, or like Link in Wind Waker pressed A and rolled around him and then counterattacked. I don't know, but we both got the same punishment. I guess I was punished for existing, which seems to be the running theme of my life. Get punished for existing. Racked my brain on that one for those 3 days while in school suspension. Didn't quite understand it. So, yeah. And from that point on, I was kind of like, hey, if I go tell, the adults, then I get in trouble as well. So I'm not going to do that anymore. And this is where the chatter got angry, because he wanted me to continue to do that. And I was expressing to stream, to the 20 people that were watching, I was expressing to them how I stopped bullying from happening, because I was continuing to be bullied after that. So how did I stop it? Well, within a year or so, I was about 6 feet tall and quite a lot less chunky and more, thinned out. Kind of still a baby-faced, but still, dare I say, mama's handsome little boy. But yeah, still got a lot thinner, got a lot taller, and started working out, started doing sports. Still loved playing video games, but still did sports. And so I was just physically different by this time. And the bullying started happening again. I think this was 8th grade by now. And it was a week into 8th grade. Had the entire summer been doing athletics. Was playing sports. Was getting physical with, other people of my age group. And, it's I don't like getting bullied. I don't think you're going to pick on me anymore. So I responded how, let's just say, forget about it, I responded very instinctually. And from that point on, I wasn't bullied by that person anymore. It stopped that day. Well, I'm not going to get into details, just to avoid someone getting even madder than me. And if you're upset by, my story, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. Or if you are a victim of bullying, feel free to, if you want to talk about it, you can comment down below, or you could message me on Discord or talk to us in the Discord. It's a lot homier in the Discord, But yeah, if you need someone to talk to, we're here. So I stopped my bullying. let's just say the bullying became the new bullying, and I didn't like others bullies existing. I was talking about a story around my sophomore year of high school. This was high school. I had been in football for several years now, and quite the athlete, a prominent member of the football team. Still loved video games. Still hung out with the nerds. The popular kids really didn't like me. That's okay. By that time, it was Minecraft and World of Warcraft. I was jamming out. We were having a good time. Always something fun to do. I started playing on Xbox Live. Started playing Halo on Xbox Live. Started playing Call of Duty on Xbox Live. My ability to have social interaction was a lot better. And also, I think I got a lot better at, responding to insults better. I was kind of like, I usually had a better retort than just like, he's talking to me. Do you want to play Smash Bros later? So everything had changed when the Fire Nation attacked, and I would see people bullying my friends, and because they weren't into sports, they were the nerds, they were the band geeks, they were, the debate club kids that just wanted to play Halo after they got home from school. They wanted to watch YouTube, They wanted to watch some PewDiePie. And I didn't like seeing them getting bullied. And I knew I could do something about it. So, I handled it the same way that I got to stop being bullied. I just did it for them. And, yeah. They stopped getting bullied. It was a strange occurrence. And now I know a lot of people say, well, if you fight back, then it just gets 10 times worse. Well, then I think you need to get 10 times more reactive. And then eventually, one of the two is going to stop, I think that if you really want to stop someone for being mean to you, you need to not just roll over and take it, because that's what they want. They want you to suffer. At least that's from my experience. I could be wrong. There's probably some psychiatrist study out there that breaks all of my points down to rebel, and that's okay. And if you disagree with me, you can leave your validation down below, and I'll respond accordingly. But yeah, that's how I dealt with it. So for some reason, this sparked a fire underneath this basement dweller, and he sure thought I was a goofy goober, a real silly willy, and he wanted to let me know that he was gonna, he wanted to threaten me with violence. I don't think he really knows, that, that's not how you're supposed to respond if you want to be, have a mature conversation. But hey, he responded how he responded. And then what I really loved, the icing on the cake, was he deleted his account right after. After I made fun of him for saying those things. I mean, he did call me pretty, so I appreciate that. But it was very comical, his response to my story. Me getting bullied and me talking about how to stop bullying, or I stopped bullying, he got real mad about. It was just kind of weird. But, yeah. If you took anything away from this video, whether it be maybe learning something, great. If you just had a good laugh or two, then that's awesome. But if you also have been bullied in your past or are currently being bullied, I feel for you, man. I know what it's like. And if you want to talk about it, I'm here. I know what it's like, unfortunately. But yeah, just wanted to bring this situation up because a month ago it was funny, and still is. It's a core memory that I have received from streaming, and figured I'd just share it with you guys because, content and all that. So, yeah. Well, I'll see you guys in the next one. See you on the stream. Peace.